What's going on? It's Crystal, Jersey City, New Jersey. You know, I have another poem for you. This poem is probably the hardest and most deepest poem I ever wrote. You know, it took a lot to write it. It's gonna take a lot for me to read it, but I think it's time. You know, it's been years. You know, my aunt died. She committed suicide when I was young, and I never told the story to no one. Like sat there and told it, and and how I felt and about it. You know, but this is it right here. It's called Story Told Through My Pain. Lived a life with gratitude. Had so many fucked up days. At times I can't stomach my own attitude. I've had visions of suicide, but then I think of my best friend and how she died. A gun to her mouth, pow, gone, just like that. No hurt in the world could top that. No lost memory, this pain still lives with me. So destroyed inside, but I smile, that's the best thing about me. My teacher, friend, and advisor, most importantly my aunt. The day you took your life still haunts. Replays in my mind like my favorite song on repeat. Runs through my body, at times I don't feel my heartbeat. You see it's taking me so long to talk about it. Shit cuts deep like a slice on my wrist. Trying to gather my thoughts, I don't want not one memory missed. November 21st, 1998. Saturday night, I was hungry, I haven't ate. Chilling in the living room with my cousin Piero and my brother Will, bugging my mom continuously about wanting to go to Burger King. Got a yes, so we all jumped in the car as we pulled off. The phone rings. It was the house phone, no one was there but my great-grandmother. It was my aunt, she wanted to speak to my mother. We got our food. As we pulled off, the car shut down. We got a jump as we left. I can see my mom had a frown. Home at last, we start eating our food, my mother in her room. A loud cry comes out my mom's mouth. My car shut down, she shouted. I was confused, crying about her car. I doubt it. With tears in her eyes, she ran to the living room, yelling, "Your aunt." A piercing pain went through my body. This pain I didn't want. What about her? I said with my watered eyes. Crying, she yelled. She committed suicide. No hesitation, I ran outside and screamed to the sky, "Why?" On my knees, I felt so weak, pain so deep, no words I couldn't speak. Knowing she called while we was gone, my mother could have saved her life. I wish I ain't bugged my mom to take us to eat. This pain still hurts like I got stabbed with a knife. If it wasn't for this life that God made, I'd turn back the hands at times and take your place. Switch bodies, so once the trigger was pulled, the bullet would have hit me. It's not my fault you died, but I know I could have saved you. To this day, the feeling of regret burns me, and no one understands what I go through. Not wanting to believe this news was true, my mother had to see it to believe it. Me and my siblings were dropped off at my next door neighbors. When my mom left, I felt the cold spirit. Wanting to know the truth, I waited for hours. I was only 9. I wasn't ready for my life to devour. Time passed, I was called downstairs. One of my mother's friends looked at me with the only stare. Her mouth open, "Your aunt is." Before she could finish, I fell. A spirit passed my body, my aunt's farewell. Eyes so sore, 'cause the tears couldn't stop. Gasping for air, felt like dying, my mind wanted to pop. In a matter of hours, my family gathered from different states. I was a house full of people, me in desperate straits. Still in shock, I didn't talk to no one until I saw my aunt's son. Held him so tight, my aunt's gone. Kept playing in my head like a rerun. From the day I knew nothing else mattered, he was number one. Later that day, overhearing everyone talk, I heard she shot herself with my grandfather's gun. Want to know the truth? I went outside to talk to my grandfather. I looked at him, saw it in his face, he was destroyed, so I didn't even bother. The pain took over me, and I was too young to drink or smoke a blunt. Had it taken all this pain, thought it was a stunt. I was very young, but I understood everything. Seeing my family hurt, fuck pain and the feeling it brings. All I can think about was what a selfish act. Thanksgiving and your mother's birthday in the same week. Holidays, my family ain't getting that back. Never been to a wake, so I didn't know what to expect. Seeing your body lay there was the worst to take in. Living without you just took in full effect. Body shaking, too weak to walk. Before I can reach the casket, I dropped to my knees. I couldn't take it, I was uneasy. I didn't want to face her, a body with no soul, me no life, no goals. Couldn't see her lay like that, so I walked away, needed to escape, find a getaway. How do I face a person I love so much in a casket? I wanted to hear your voice. All the pain and hurt, I couldn't gasp it. I just stood there, playing with your hair, saw as everyone said their goodbyes. I was in a state of shock, pondering, asking the Lord why. That was the hardest day of my life. The burial, I didn't make it. I didn't even think twice. I couldn't watch you be put in a hole. My heart broken. All that was left was your soul. My final goodbye was the day at the wake. I'm still trying so hard, Titi. I just want to break. I'm 24 now, and that was when I was 9. The pain is still so real. What happened to when I was young and everyone said it's okay and that I'll be fine? I wish I could go back to the phone call when my mother could have spoke to you. Then I wouldn't be so hurt and I'll be close to you. Things happen for a reason, and I know you're watching over me. I'm sorry. Just listen to my last plea. It's to my aunt. I miss you. I love you dearly. Rest in peace, Titi. Mora.